Hey guys, welcome back to Mark's TV. Today I'm at a brand new lake and I'm going to show you how I do depth contours with my Striker Vivid 9 SV. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do in making our Quickdraw contour map is, well, first we got to have our unit powered on, and then we're going to make sure that we select Quickdraw contour and we're going to start recording. Now the important thing is we're going to have to wait till the unit fires up, gets GPS signal, and then we'll have a nice green ring around our boat on the unit. That'll let us know that it is recording that map that we are making now. Now the first thing that I like to do is go around and map around the whole perimeter of the lake. Now if you have a really big lake, you might not be able to do that. You might just go and do the areas that you're going to fish. Now that being said, you don't have to just go and be focused on making this map. A lot of times when I go to lakes, I don't really want to go and make that entire map. So what I'm going to do is actually just turn on the Quickdraw contours while I'm fishing, and then as I'm going around places, that's automatically making that map. But if I wanted to come out to a lake like this lake, I've never been to, I don't know how deep it is. I know it's pretty big, so I don't know that I'm going to map the entire thing, but I'm going to map some of it, and I might be able to see some areas that I want to spot, fish, I don't know, whatever. But if I ever see anything come up as well, I can always put a waypoint down as I'm making my map so that I can come back to it later. That being said, I also have no idea how deep this lake is, so being able to get my Quickdraw contour, start making that, see where the flats are, see where there might be a creek channel in this lake, all things that might be helpful to me. So first, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and start going around the perimeter as the boat is already doing for me with the wind. So let's get going around the perimeter. Now, if you have your transducer mounted to the back of your boat, you can go, I believe, like 5 to 10 miles an hour while you're doing this to map the lake quicker. That being said, you always want to make sure that you have that green ring around the boat on the map as you're drawing. That makes sure that you are creating that map. Now, if you go too fast, it's not going to work. And also, if it's too shallow and it's not able to actually get a depth reading like I am right now. Oh, I am. It's back up to 1.5. But there it got extremely shallow. I wasn't able to map for a second. So you need a little bit of depth underneath, like a foot of depth for it to be able to map. So we'll go up into this channel, see how deep it gets here. And why I like to go around the outside of the lake, it gives me a nice perimeter, because on my map it shows no blue of where this lake is at all. With the Vivid series, we're not getting any pre-contour maps, and we're also, most of the time, on all the little lakes that I fish, don't have any of the map, any of the lakes, so I don't know where it ends or whatever. So this will kind of give me a better size when I'm looking at the map. So we'll just kind of go up in this creek channel here and see what we got. Now, when I'm making my map, I typically like to be zoomed, it depends, 50 feet, maybe a little bit farther away. If I'm at the 50 feet, what's nice is I can see the green ring. It gets bigger, and I can overlap maybe half that green ring onto something that I've already can see on my map that I've already scanned, and getting a little bit of overlap so that I make sure I get a nice, good, consistent map. Another nice thing about the contour maps with Garmin is that I can go and set up different colors for different depths. So once I'm done, or I'm no longer recording on my map, if I hit stop recording, it'll go ahead and show those shaded depth, or the depth shading that Garmin allows. And I can go and customize each one of those depths to whatever color I want it to be and what other depth range that I want it to be. So like right now, I think I have red set up to be less than 5 feet. Now, if I'm fishing a very shallow lake, like there was a lake I was at earlier this week that only went up to 8 feet deep, I might need to change that depth shading so I can actually see the different contours in that lake, since it's a very shallow lake. I have mine kind of set up for more deeper lakes, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 25 to 30 different colors, so that I can see that more easily on the map, but I also still have my contour lines as well. And another thing that I might do with this contour map is, if I make a good map today, I can go home, I can upload it to the Quickdraw community or pull it up on my iPad or other smartphone or whatever, and see that map and take a look and be like, okay, well, I can kind of see where there's maybe a flat spot or something else that I wanted to fish that I might not have noticed when I was at the lake. I can spend that time at home studying, maybe on a day that the weather's not so good or something like that. So just something else to keep in mind, where you can be using these tools. Even though this isn't a high-level chart plotter that comes with all that map and information and depth contours, we can still use it as if it does. Alright guys, as you can see here, I'm making multiple paths, trying to keep that green, edge of that green circle on the last line that I made. And I'm at roughly 50 foot on my zoom there, so we're about to turn around again. Keep going at it. Alright guys, so right here we can see I took off the tracks of my map here. I'll zoom out just a little bit. So it's a fairly large lake, boat ramps over here. I went around this edge, kind of went up into the cove here and there, and now I started. This is actually quite a large area, so 200 feet there. You can see my scale across here, just going back and forth. So you can kind of see a main channel coming through, kind of got a nice flat area up here. And yeah, so I'm just gonna keep going back and forth, working my way out. So you guys can kind of see what you're gonna get with the Quickdraw contours that the Garmin Striker Vivid 9 SV comes with, or Garmin Striker Vivid series. And yeah, so it's not as good as the EchoMap series or anything above that, but it's still pretty good for the price point that you get. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching Marcus TV today. I know it was a quick video. I hope you learned something about the Quickdraw contour, how I like to set it up, that you can do it while you're fishing, and just what quality you're going to get at the end of it. So thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, please leave them below.